For me, I'm focused on my name. Yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. Silver. Watch out. 49, check 49. Check 13. Shit. Check 37.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the right room. 36. Check the hot read. You got tight right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 24.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Graham. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch it. Joker.
They'll toss it to Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That second down play nets a -4. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Set. 30 base. 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers. In the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Bowden. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. You're side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. On 2nd down, Bowden. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
41, Mike. 41, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
10-2 soft. X3. 218. Chop it.
On 3rd down. Found him. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's the 2nd and 7. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence, he'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he's into the clear. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, 69 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no,
there he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Watch the shit.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
So don't say nothing.
41's coming, 41's a Mike. Right here.
From the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
On first down, here's Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, switch gears. Deuce.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. The 30, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Second and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
50, plant.
At the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Jacobs. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And an alley to run. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.